Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode in my NASCAR Thunder 2004 career mode. Getting towards the end here, we've got Kansas up next. We've got two chassis coming in. We only have a 52 tire grip chassis, but we do have a good engine for Kansas. As for the body, we do have a 61 downforce body, so that's going to be the best that we've had thus far. In terms of everything else, two engines coming in one race at a time, two more bodies, one in 3 races, one in 4 races. Shop additions, we got 2 more races on this tire mounting machine. After this, I might go for body drafting. Like I said, I don't know how much I mentioned it previously, but gas efficiency, that like plus 10, doesn't help you out a ton. One thing I did want to check really quickly is just what races we have after this, just to kind of remind you in case you don't know. Kansas here. 1.5 mile oval, of course. Then we got Lowe's, another 1.5 mile. Martinsville, Atlanta, Phoenix, The Rock, and Homestead. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the good engine for this race because what I'm hoping is I stay out of trouble, keep my nose clean, and then I'm going to use it again for Lowe's. Just going to use the worst chassis I have and worst stuff for Martinsville because I'm probably going to die. Atlanta will take whatever's available because Atlanta is going to be the race where we start having to make sacrifices for Daytona next year. Phoenix, North Carolina, then Homestead. So we're taking our good body, good engine, and kind of an chassis into Kansas. 59 car rating. Let's go ahead. We're going to get a good payday because all of our objectives are hit. Realistically, we're just trying to get as high up the field as we can. Alright, qualifying time. We have a bit of a problem. This car is very lopsided. What I mean by that is the engine is obviously much more powerful than the chassis can handle. So I had to kind of tweak the setup quite a bit. I did end up lowering the tire pressures for this qualifying run. Well, yeah, I wasn't able to hold 160 in the corners without doing so. Or the other thing I did was I raised the rear spoiler, so... Or, well, actually, not the rear spoiler. Oh, 17th, actually. That's good. I raised the fender flares, so we'll see. I think we can get a top 30 here. I think it's just a matter of, staying out of trouble and also kind of seeing how the other cars are. Because, yeah, I don't know how this is going to be, but I'll see you in the race.
Hello and welcome to the Kansas Speedway for the running of the Banquet 400. What a great facility this is, Barney. What do you think of this track?
Well, the track is pretty similar to Chicagoland. They were both built at the same time and added to the schedule in the same year. Not really any history built up here yet, but I'm sure there will be soon.
In 1993, Bobby Labonte finished second to Jeff Gordon in the Rookie of the Year battle.
That's a pretty good rookie class. At first, Gordon's accomplishments overshadowed Bobby's, but Labonte had been a solid contender for the title in each of the last few years.
We really haven't seen a good finish this season from the Easy Care car.
Well, his crew chief assured me this morning that they've got a fast car. Let's keep an eye on him and see how it goes.
Ken Schrader is having some trouble in the points this year.
Yeah, those guys have been working so hard this year. It's a shame it doesn't really show in points. Just seems they can't keep that car out of trouble on race day. Maybe their luck will change today.
Alright everybody, welcome to Kansas. I did adjust the tire pressures back up so this way the tires actually survive. Let's go ahead and get into it, starting on the inside line. And yeah, let's stay out of trouble, shall we? Alright, good opening lap. Of course, Kansas doesn't have as big of an apron. No reason to go down there, I don't think. These are some fast guys past me right now, so I'm not really concerned here, but this thing's just got too good of an engine compared to what we've got in the chassis. Body downforce is nice and all, but it's not even close to as useful as tire grip. That being said though, I am just kind of sucking back up to these guys in the draft, so that's nice. As far as I'm concerned, we're getting away from the people in the backpack. Top 30 could be on the cards. This race is convincing me that the next time we get money and I do that next shop edition, it's going to be tire grip instead of engine power, because as you can see, engine power ain't doing shit for us here, and you can't get the car to turn. This, I think, is one of the more annoying things is when you get stuck alongside some of these cars and how fucking dumb it gets. It just slows both of you down, and now, now I'm gonna smack the wall, but it's just letting the guys in front of us go. It frustrates the hell out of me, I'll be honest with you. I do like the aggressive nature of the AI in this game, but sometimes, like some of the shit they do is so dumb. So now, we get to do this bullshit again. This is so dumb. Alright, so we're halfway through the stint, 11 laps in. I don't know what happened to Terry Labonte. Where the fuck did he go? Yeah, nice job there, Jerry Nadeau. Get a participation award for being a dumbass. Very second we get to lap 22, we're sending this sumbitch in, getting some freshies, and getting out. Might take half around a wedge out too, because Jesus Christ. If we had a better chassis, I'd really think we could get a top 20 here, because look at this engine. I fucking fly. Even with taking less speed out of the corner than everybody else. And oh my god. Alright. Alright. Call it, game. Call it. Thank you. No reason to go back down into traffic and get walloped by Jack Sprague there. We'll be pitting here. No reason not to. This is where our window is anyway. Well, that kind of sucks. The honest to God truth is, at least we're not a lap down. You know, so it could be worse. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I've blown my engine. Yeah, I just touched the apron, and, you know, I turned a little bit towards Greg Biffle to try and, like, save it, and, so, note to self, get a better chassis. Not a max payday. 120k in the bank, even, like, finishing second to last, I think. This is your race results. Sterling Marlin led one lap, and it was the most important one. He takes home the win. Tony Stewart, championship leader in second, so things are just about all but wrapped up for Tony Stewart. Rusty Wallace, Dale Jarrett, Robbie Gordon in a surprise top 5. Steve Parks 7th. So yeah, I'll go through here so this way you can see where your favorite driver finished. Dale Jr. in 20th. Wow, it's absolutely nowhere. But yeah, you know, this is that was a disappointing race, to be completely frank with you. Yeah, Terry Labonte DNF'd. I finished 42nd. After DNFing. That was the exact thing you didn't want to have happen, because those were two good pieces, and now they're both destroyed. What we're going to do here, we have 500k, and we're going to go to the garage. We should have this builder ready to do some stuff, so he can repair that to a 57, repair this to a 56. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell this chassis, take this one, we're going to repair it, and we'll have it done in 4 races. We're just going to build a 6-race chassis. We'll go to the engines. Let's see, so if I repair this, it goes back to 63. Repair this, it goes to 60. I'm gonna do the one for 63 first. 2 races, 93k, that'll do. As for the body, I mean, this body's actually in pretty good shape considering we just blew it up. Kind of pissed at myself. Time to go to Lowe's. This time we got a hella good chassis. Look at that, 65. For the engine, got a pretty nice engine, 60 power. Not very good efficiency, but like I said, doesn't really matter. And we got a 56 downforce body, so we got a 60 overall car. Let's go ahead, let's get into it, and I'll see you in qualifying. We're just going to hop straight into qualifying. I remember at Lowe's I had a decent setup. It was just a matter of not having engine power, I want to say. We are going to have a good qualifying, I think. Okay, 20th. Really would have preferred the inside line, but that'll do. We'll go ahead here. I'm going to kind of elongate the gears a little bit, just so this way we don't blow it up. And I'll see you in the race.
Coming to you live from the Mecca of Motorsports, Lowe's Motor Speedway, for tonight's NASCAR Winston Cup Series race, the UAW GM Quality 500. This is a hometown crowd for a lot of these drivers.
A lot of these teams are based in this area, and this is a 2,000-acre dream come true for any NASCAR fan. I don't think there's a bad seat anywhere in this place, and there's always great racing to go along with it.
The Easy Care car has not had much of a year so far at these speedway tracks.
Yeah, I've been surprised to see him run so poorly on these tracks. I can only imagine how he feels.
Ricky Rudd has had a run of impressive finishes at the speedways this season.
Yeah, and I'm sure he's in for another great ride. Of course, what else is new? When we're at these tracks, he always seems to have a great race.
Hello everybody, welcome to Lowe's once again. I think we'll be okay. I don't think we'll have like race winning speed, but I think we'll be alright. Motherfucking Kevin Harvick starts behind me like every fucking race. I don't understand how he does it. Dude has like a fucking GPS tracker of the exact time I do, and he just goes out and does time just a slight bit slower. Now that my rant about Kevin Harvick is done. Yeah, I'm just hoping to stay in the suck here a little bit. Kind of just suck off these guys. That didn't sound too great. I'm trying to stay with them. Yeah, I didn't expect to be this quick. I'll be honest with you. I thought I was gonna be fast, not this fast. Alright, so the way that fuel strategy goes is I think it's 27 laps you have to go. Yeah, 27 plus 27 is 54. Then you do another 27. Two stints are gonna be 28 laps then. So we're not quite halfway through, but we're getting close to the halfway mark of our stint here. We are catching those 3. I think that's also Michael Waltrip that's in that pack too that we're catching. We're almost in our fuel window, so at this point I'm just trying to make up as much time as I can. I will say Ward Burton is still slowly but surely reeling me in. Eventually he's gonna catch me. I don't know how I'm going to be able to block or what. Nice way to rebound from Kansas thus far. Oh my god, Rusty. Alright, you know what? I'm going to salvage this and make this situation good here. Holy shit, that scared the fucking hell out of me. We were running good, top 15. Just survive another... Oh, you fucking kidding me. And that's a long one too. Oh my god, this is going to be like a 20-second stop. 19 seconds. Fuck me, dude. The one race where I'm just like unexpectedly driving really well. We're about halfway through our stint. You know, we pitted on lap 27, which means we should be pitting on lap 55. Only thing that sucks about the share draft is if you look, if I'm ever running a different line than him, it actually makes his rivalry status go up, which I always thought was kind of like silly. Because as you can see here, he likes to run that like second line up, and I like to go low and slide up. Yeah, I always thought that was strange that the game did that. We're getting up to a few rivals. I know Greg Biffle is definitely pissed after Kansas. Yeah, that was coming. That is Kevin Harvick blowing up, so that'll be another position. Yeah, when it came to Greg Biffle, that was always going to happen. Alright, fuel tank almost empty. We have 1.3, takes about 0.6 to get around here, so yeah, we're coming in this time. Alright, good stint, all things considered. We basically made up the time that we lost in the last pit stop mistake. That is exactly what the expected said, 17.8. Now all I gotta do is just take care of the tires and bring it home. We should have a comfortable top 20. And barring anything completely fucking dumb that could blow this race up, we'll be fine. The only problem I foresee up there, if you are eagle-eyed, you'll see a certain Greg Biffle hanging around up there. Alright, yeah, you should get parked for that, dude. I'm gonna bring it up here. Holy shit. Trapped 2 laps down. Look at that. Almost got killed by so many guys. Greg Biffle's going to die now because we had a top 20 on a plate, and the only reason why we're not going to have that top 20 is because of Greg Biffle. 33rd is going to be the best we could finish tonight unless I go ahead and get my lap back. I am pissed. I don't know how well I'm hiding it, but I'm absolutely fucking seething. The only thing keeping me from just going back there now and wrecking Greg Biffle is the fact I knew I had a quick car, and I know that I'm still going to be able to finish as the first guy 2 laps down. Oh, once this race is over, he's fucking dead. Oh, this one's gonna sting. Not often you get to use parts as good as this all at the same time and at a track where we are definitely strong. Greg Biffle's a dead man.
There weren't very many lead changes.
You could definitely tell the drivers who had the stronger cars. They got out front early and stayed there the majority of the race.
The Easy Care car didn't have much of a race.
All the guys on that team worked so hard, it's a shame they couldn't get a better finish. Sometimes it's just not your day.
Well, it was a great night of racing, and we thank you for joining us.
I've already rambled about how disappointing that was enough, so I don't think I will anymore. Basically, all of our rivals are gone. Made over 115,000. It's pretty good. If you are interested, this is kind of what we looked at. Both Kevin Harvick and Dale Jr. DNFing, and then a random late pit stop for Tony Stewart opens the door for Bobby Labonte, charging back from 32nd to win this race. I'll let you kind of look at everything. As you can see, some guys who are running around Ricky Rudd in the top 5. Ward Burden, we were running around him, top 10. Jeff Burden, all these guys, this is where we would have been. I'll scroll through so this way you can see where your favorite driver finished. Of course, this little fucking rat bastard absolutely nowhere tries to ruin our race. Like I said, that's okay. We've got something for him. as for today, thank you very much for tuning in for this episode. This is going to be a very interesting end to the season, that's for sure. So comment any suggestions, like, subscribe to the videos if you're new. And yeah, I will see you for the next one. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Goodbye for now.